Please welcome your first fighter to the cage. Put your hands together for J.D. Jenkins.
Oh, Dad, oh, Dad, oh, Dad, won't you spare me over another? But what is this that I can't see with ice cold hands taking hold of me? When God is gone and the devil takes hold, who'll have mercy on your soul, Dad? No wealth, no ruin, no silver, no gold, nothing satisfies me but your soul. Well, I am death, none can excel. I'll open the door to heaven or hell.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent to the cage. Put your hands together for Terrence January.
I need the money, I need to breathe, I need the honest, I need tell a little I'm out of her league, out of her league. Yeah, Jordan. I got some needs, I need the money, like I need to breathe. I need some honest and I need to scheme. I need the W by any means, yeah that I mean. Tell that little that I'm out of her league. Enough is enough and I think I'm allergic to suckers. You keep making me sneeze. Them out for blood and I'm making them bleed. You try to run and I'm breaking your knee. I made them fall like I'm ranking the leads. You know I ball like I play for the league. I mean what I say and I say what I mean. I ain't no joke, we ain't making no memes. If I pull up on them, I'm making a scene. Then I'm making them scream. Straight from the bricks, I need a lick. I drink the body since I was a jig. Unlit, how can I miss? Came from the bottom and got me a check. She look bad, I got a flex. You want the crime but don't know what it takes. I am built different, I'm not what you think. I cannot lose, I go out with a bang. I hope you never say my name in vain. I'm with whatever, just not play no games. I know they say I change, I cannot say the same. I bet they want me shackled, they're locked in the chains. I guess that's just what happens with bad news. On my mama, I never been fragile. I'm the wrong with the with this taboo. Turn you to R&B tattoo. Still a young nigga, feel like a OG. Can't forget all the that they told me. Tired of thinking that they know me. You gon' turn me back into the old me. You gon' turn me back into a savage. I done did what you couldn't imagine. Leveled up and then bought me a mansion. I can never go back to what has been. I can never go back to the...
Here we go, fight fans. 3 rounds of mixed martial arts section inside the Gulf Coast MMA heavyweight division. This fight's being brought to you by our friends at Heritage Firearms. And now, introducing your first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a professional wrestler representing Black Sails MMA. He stands 6 feet even, weighing in at 256 pounds. Fighting out of Brandon, Mississippi, here is the full-time beast, J.D. Jenkins. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the Budweiser red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist representing the Performance Evolution Fight Team. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 234 pounds. Fighting out of Lake Charles, Louisiana, here is Terrence T.J. January Jr. Here we go, fight fans. Fight number 3 here on this stat card at Gulf Coast MMA number 10. We are bringing out the big boys, the mastodons of muscle. Heavyweight action coming your way right now. Hybrid athlete, professional wrestler / mixed martial artist in the full-time beast. J.D. Jenkins fighting out of the Bud Light blue corner. And in the Budweiser red corner, T.J. January representing Performance Evolution out of Lake Charles, Louisiana. And now you see both of these big boys hook it up there inside the cage. Mentioned it before, J.D. Jenkins, a professional wrestler as well. He's the current Mississippi State heavyweight champion in pro wrestling. Has held just about every major wrestling title here in Mississippi and some across the Gulf Coast. He's got an amateur mixed martial arts record of 2 wins. Only once has he tasted defeat. Played some football in high school and college. Offensive line, left guard. Played in high school and at Belhaven University. Did a little college ball as well. You see JD right now got his opponent T.J. January pressed up against the cage. Looking for a double leg takedown right now is Jenkins. Jenkins been a pro wrestler since 2015. His opponent, T.J. January, big man, is 6 feet 4 inches tall with a 74-inch reach. So January can reach out and tag you. He's been training mixed martial arts for about 6 years now, making his amateur debut here tonight. Also played a little college football at McNeese State. Did some high school football as a defensive end, center in high school basketball, and did javelin and shot put. Did a little track in high school. So both of these guys come from a nice athletic background, starting their journey here early in their mixed martial arts career. The full-time beast, J.D. Jenkins in the all-black shorts. T.J. Mr. January in the black trunks with the blue trim. J.D. just kind of leaning up against his opponent, Mr. January, right now. January trying to work, get to an underhook position, maybe get back to his feet. And here comes January trying to stand up. And J.D. Jenkins going to lay in a couple gourmet knuckle sandwiches on the way up. And now January is on his feet. January, the Lake Charles native. J.D. Jenkins from Brandon, Mississippi. Both big guys just pressed up against the cage right now. J.D. Jenkins just leaning, putting all that 253 pounds up against January. Now January back to a full, complete vertical base. Let's see what he can do with it. Not a lot of action out of these big boys, just really jockeying for position right now. Jenkins doing a good job just leaning on January. And now January might be in trouble of a takedown again as Jenkins has the double leg and the full-time beast scores the takedown there on January. January looking to his corner, head coach Josh Quayhagen giving him some pointers from the corner. Josh, the lightweight karate combat world champion right now, head trainer and coach at Performance Evolution in Lake Charles, Louisiana. That's the end of round number 1 between these two big men here at Gulf Coast MMA 10.
Okay. Lil CC on the beat. Yeah. I mean, where should I really even start? I got that I'm keeping in the dark. I got my living large. Thinking back to the fact that they dead, thought my raps wasn't facts, so they sat with the bars. I got 2 phones, one need a charge. Yeah, they twins, I could tell they apart. I got big packs coming on the way. I got big stacks coming out to save. I got Lil Max with me, he the wave. It's a big gap between us in the game. In the next life, I'm trying to stay paid. When I die, put my money in the grave. When I die, put my money in the grave. I really gotta put a couple in a place. Really just lapped every in a race. I really might tap really on my face. Lil CC, let it slap.
Here we go, round number 2 between these two big men. We've got J.D. Jenkins, the full-time beast, taking on Terrence January Jr. Mississippi versus Louisiana, and you see Jenkins swings and just misses with that big right hand. And now back to where we left off. He's got January pressed up against the cage. Does Jenkins. Jenkins leaning on his opponent here. You hear Coach Quayhagen telling his fighter take the right underhook. Wants him to take the right underhook on Jenkins. And now serving him well. January listened to the coach's advice there. Big high leg kick. Back leg front kick that time by January. January with the right jab. Lands against Jenkins. Jenkins ducks under the 1-2 right there. Going for another takedown attempt is J.D. Jenkins. January looking for a possible standing guillotine. Don't think he has it deep enough right here. You hear his coach telling him to widen that base, sprawl out. You don't want to give up another takedown here. And Jenkins going to score the takedown. So once again, January needs to find a way to get back to his feet here. J.D. Jenkins needs to see if he can get that left leg over and take the full mount position here. Let's see if he does. Knows he's going to go for side control as J.D. Jenkins. So Jenkins takes side control. Now he's going to let that right hand come in, try to put a few on the side of the head. Now he's got the left arm trapped of January. Able to land a couple quick punches there is Jenkins. Now Jenkins is going to bring a few knees into the rib cage of January. Very dangerous in this side control position. Another knee that time goes a little lower. Now J.D. Jenkins really letting the knees go. Going to force January to do something. He can't sit there and eat those knees. You saw Jenkins going for the mount right there. Didn't quite make it. January looking to get out from underneath this big man in J.D. Jenkins. Terrence January Jr., known as TJ, on the bottom. Jenkins on top. Referee John Dixon right on top of the action. January trying to throw a couple blows from the bottom. Jenkins doesn't want to be too overzealous here and jump into a possible submission. Being very cautious, picking his shots is J.D. Jenkins. Big right hand that time by J.D. Jenkins. Both fighters staying somewhat active, so referee Dixon not going to stand him up. Going to let this play out a little bit as all the action right in front of him. We hear our 10-second clapper. Round number 2 coming to a close here. And that's going to do it for round number 2 here in this heavyweight bout. J.D. Jenkins and Terrence January Jr.
Many diamonds dangling. Bag full of money, we strangling. Hate me, fry me, bake me, try me. All the above, cause you can't get in. I don't want.
Here we go, fight fans. Third and final round on the way between these two heavyweight warriors. Terrence January Jr. and J.D. Jenkins. January comes out, leads with a left. January, the taller of the two fighters. Nice left right that time by January. Lands against Jenkins. This time throwing the leg kick. Now circling around, taking those angles is January. And again, Jenkins is sticking to what got him here. Just going to keep his opponent pressed up against that cage. And here comes the double leg takedown attempt one more time. He died. Not sure the judges will give him that one or not. But might be a double leg takedown for J.D. Jenkins. Now J.D. in the top position. January with his back up against the cage in the corner of Jenkins, representing Black Sales MMA here in Mississippi.
Keep doing that.
January trying to find a way to get back to his feet.
Let's go, TJ. Don't lean down. Stay up against the fence. Use the fence.
It hadn't been a pretty fight thus far, just a real grinding out kind of style fight. Now you see J.D. slips in a nice right there. Oh, take that.
Sweep. Other way.
J.D. Jenkins still on top.
Good. Hey, now push off with your left leg.
January trying to land a few blows from the bottom. Not a lot going on there. Jenkins just smothering him in that top position right now. And January's got to be very careful. If Jenkins was to posture up, he could really rain down some destruction on T.J. January from this position.
Yes, now push off and turn.
So now you see Jenkins just staying in that dominant top position. Not a lot January can do. You see referee Dixon calling for a little action here.
Hey, swim, TJ.
Possibility to stand these fighters up, bring it back to the feet.
TJ, let's go. Get up.
As long as the fighters stay active, referee Dixon going to let it go on the ground as is. Referee Dixon talking to both fighters right now.
Go, make a move.
Now you see Jenkins trying to lay that forearm across the throat of January. Modified choke right here by J.D. Jenkins. Got the forearm across the carotid artery of January. Got his left arm underneath the back of the head of January.
Left hand.
And you see January somewhat fading here.
15 seconds. Let's go, TJ. Work.
Fight coming to a close between these two big heavyweights. And there's our 10-second clapper. Let's see what these guys can offer in the final seconds of the third and final round. And now Jenkins going to posture up and let those hands go. And good finish to the fight right there.
I'm one of the greatest to ever do it. Lowest fire. Sauce it down, sauce it up. Do too much, ain't enough. Where you from? Throw it out. Going nuts, going down. Sauce it down, sauce it up. Do too much, ain't enough. Where you from? Throw it out. Going nuts, going down. Every day I'm ballin', so you know I'm scoring. Moving so important, my back is enormous. Keep hating, this is their last warning. Met that girl at night, ooh, go do the morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee, after 3 rounds of fast and furious mixed martial arts section, we are going to the judges' scorecard. Ladies and gentlemen, all 3 judges have seen and scored this bout the same way. Therefore, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, fighting in the blue corner, the full-time beast, J.D. Jenkins.
Gotta be real with it. Yeah. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave.